One of the biggest questions that business owners ask me about marketing is how much budget they should actually be allocating to marketing in the first place. Whether they've been doing other types of marketing that's been organic and they haven't really spent much money on it because it's just sort of happened, or it's based on referrals because they have a business like this. Now you're saying, okay, well, it's time to hire an agency or it's time to build an internal marketing team, and I just don't know exactly how much I should be spending in a way that makes sense and is not going to make me lose my shirt. So in this video, we are going to go over the quick, dirty, and easy method to come up with the marketing budget that works for you so that you can figure out exactly where to set it and then what to do with it. And then I'll help you figure out exactly how to allocate those resources. So let's dive in. So the first big thing that you need to know is that it needs to come from your goals. More than anything else, your budget comes from your goals. That's so important for me to get across. And a lot of times what I find is that many business owners don't have very set goals. They know they want to sell more, they want to make more, and this is what I'm hearing. But what I'm not hearing is tangible goals. Like, how many products do you want to sell over what period of time? This happens all the time. I always am seeing this get missed, and I don't want it to get missed anymore, okay? So it comes backwards from your goals. So let's say you run an e-commerce business, and you've never run any ads before or done any paid marketing, and now you're looking to launch into a paid marketing effort. So the first thing you need to decide is, how much revenue, not profit right now, but revenue, do I want to be making on a monthly and then quarterly and yearly basis? Like, what's my goal, okay? So let's say that you set a goal of $50,000 per month. That's the revenue that you want into your business each month starting tomorrow and for the next 3 months. And then you want to scale that. Okay, great. So then the question is, how much does your product cost? Okay, so let's say that your product costs $100, just to make it easy. And the big variable here is the kind of return that you can expect to get from your marketing. What I always tell people to do is to budget off of a 3x. Now, does this mean that you're going to get a 3x return on your marketing right off the bat? Of course not. There are so many reasons that can get in the way of this. If your product is new, if your product it hasn't found its market niche yet, if your product isn't ready, there's so many different factors. But if we just assume that all else is equal, it's good to work backwards from a 3x. So let's say you want to make $50,000 a month, your product costs $100. That means that on average, if you have a 3x, you are looking at spending a third of this. So that would boil down to about $17,000, right? So you're looking at spending about $17,000 to make $50,000. And this is based on a 3x. And this is likely not something that's going to be super easy to do just with ads alone. You have a $100 product, and you're probably looking at somewhere in the realm of a CPA that's closer to 2 to 1. Now, we're going to need to be looking long-term at lifetime value because that's a much better metric. So if you have a product, you just sell one $100 product and you never sell anything else to these people again, that's going to be a tough business, right? So let's say that you have a $100 product and you can keep selling it. It's good. 2 to 1, pretty good. Like if you can get 2 to 1 on your ads, that puts you in a really good shape. And then that is going to allow you enough money to be able to pay the agency, whatever it is, and your ad spend, maybe do a little bit better than this, put a little bit of money into other pieces of marketing. So what you'd be looking at here, budget-wise from your goals, is $17,000. And you would be looking for a target CPA, cost to acquire a customer, of around $50, right? Because we're looking for a 2 to 1. Now, if these numbers look a little bit funny to you and you're saying, oh my gosh, so you want me to get 3 to 1 overall, but then only 2 to 1 on ads, well, where's the other money going to come from? That's why you need to build a lifetime value model inside of your business. It's very important to do that because you need to be eking out extra money here through lifetime value. There are many other ways that you could get your business, if you're working with the right marketing agency, if you just know what the hell you're doing, to eke out the other 1x that's missing from here. The biggest one of these is email. So whether you are a lead gen business or whether you an e-commerce business or whatever you might be, coach, consultant, you need to be finding a way to eke out 40% of your revenue, if possible, via email and SMS, 30% minimum. So if that's the case, you're going to find a way to eke that out. You're paying an agency or what, because there's no ad spend associated with this. So you're paying an agency or whoever this money to be able to put these emails and SMSs together for you. And you're emailing very frequently. You've got offers going out all the time. If you're a coach or consultant, you're running regular webinars, you're emailing your list every day, all these types of things. You're selling other info products to these people. That's how you eke out the rest. Because ultimately, what you're looking for in your business is a 3x ROM. And that's a return on marketing, not a ROAS. Okay, because this number may start at 1.5x, and you have to be happy with that, because that's just sort of how it works these days. You acquire these people into your business, but then it's what you do with them otherwise that makes all the difference. So just to clean this up as far as a budget goes, once again, to define what your budget should be, you want to take your goal and divide it by 3. That's it. Take your goal and divide it by 3. And then, as far as where you allocate that budget, you need a few things, essentially. Traffic, retention. Now, there are many other ways to do traffic and retention, and there are other tactics and things that you can throw money at. But at the end of the day, you need that scalable, repeatable traffic source. So often for people, that's ads. And over time, you can build things like SEO. You can build things like influencers and things like that, right? But ads are faster, okay? So you need to be working on these things in the background. And then for retention, this is where you want to put resources into email. You want to put resources into SMS. And then you might put some resources into social media, organic social media and community building. This is a little bit more like this, right? So they don't have direct ROI right away. They're just retention capabilities. And so this is how you come up with your budget. It's pretty simple. Divide it by 3 and then go after it and hit it. And just know that if you don't hit that 3x right off the bat, probably is because your business is new or the product isn't validated within the market. There's some work to be done there. But you got to have that starting spot. And that starting spot is to take your goal and divide it by 3. Hey, if you got value from this, a like and subscribe goes a long way, okay? And see you in the next video.